Today we're going to be going in depth on the GTA 6 map. Okay, well, how did that get there? Let's go back a bit. Nothing to see. Now, if you remember, just after the GTA 6 trailer came out, we had somewhat of a deep dive into the GTA 6 map, but we actually know a lot more about the map now as the mapping project has been updated. So if you're like me and just a massive GTA nerd, like you really want to get into absolutely everything we know about the map, then this is the video for you. But first, what are we talking about here? Like, this obviously isn't the complete GTA 6 map. And no, so this is the GTA 6 mapping project made up of all of the coordinates that we know from the September 2022 leaks, as well as the GTA 6 trailer. Now, I understand that there's a lot of clickbait on YouTube when it comes to GTA 6, so you may just think this is complete BS, but just to show you what a mapping project looks like, back when the community started doing this for GTA 5, this was basically the very first map that the community came up with. Obviously, somewhat accurate, but there's a lot wrong with it. But as more trailers and info about the game came out, this was the final product. This is almost perfect. So mapping projects, as you can see here, very, very accurate for the most part. And when it comes to GTA 6, we know a lot about the map because, as I said, the September 2022 leaks, that alone gave us more info than we ever got before GTA 5's release. So as we dive into it, you'll see there's a lot of unfinished areas. Like, we just go over here. We don't really know what's going to be around, you know, this area here. But as we get to Port Gellhorn, and especially Vice City, which we'll dive into, very accurate. We can see almost what every street's going to look like, at least most streets. So let's dive in. This is going to be a fun video. Now, first, I need to give a huge shout out. I'm not the one that's doing this mapping project, of course. That is all of these lovely people here. So shout out to you guys. This is shaping up to be an awesome project. Now, we also need to dive into the actual key for the map so we know what we're looking at. So, of course, up here, we've got our roads. We all know what that's going to look like. But anything that's basically red or yellow by the looks of it is more speculation. We don't know the exact location of these things, but we can take a pretty decent guess. Moving down, anything that's a yellow dot is an exact coordinate we have from the September leaks, and anything that's green is a trailer location. So we'll actually go through and show a lot of these as well. That's going to be pretty fun. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. Let's dive into Vice City. And one of the first things that stuck out to me about mainly Vice Beach is how big and dense this is going to be. Now, we can actually overlay GTA 5's map on this if we do this. Okay, so can we make that a bit more transparent? No, but anyway, if you actually see Los Santos here, Los Santos is most of the map for GTA 5. And if you zoom in and really look at it, like, how much of this is actually city? Really, it's like this area here. You've got the airport down here, which is different. You've got the docks, which is different again. And then for the rest of the map, we've got, you know, obviously Sandy Shores up here, Grapeseed over here, and Paleto way up here. But most of the map is just Los Santos and then mountains, like areas you can hardly access at all. So if we're strictly looking at the city area here of Los Santos, and then compare that to Vice Beach alone, Vice Beach is basically the size of Los Santos. And that's not even taking into consideration other parts that we'll get to, like Vice City over here, the port down here, all of these islands, the Keys, Port Gellhorn, and whatever city is going to be at the top of the map. Because if we pull up a speculation map here, yeah, this is obviously, a lot of it is just going to be inaccurate. It's speculation, but there's most likely going to be at least one more city somewhere around here. Okay, let's dive in. First thing, we've got a trailer location here. So this is 12 seconds into the trailer, which is, of course, this lovely shot here. We can see the beach, we can see the port way over here on the left, and then Vice City itself in the background. And we know the names for a lot of these buildings already. So most iconic here is the Ocean View Hotel, of course, as well as all of the other buildings on Ocean View Drive, which we can actually see the exact trailer shot is right here at 33 seconds. So this famous shot here, yeah, we can see exactly where this is. It looks awesome at nighttime. And just to verify, you can see the Boardwalk Hotel, the Ocean View Hotel here, Hotel Dixon. And if we pull up the map, you'll see all of these buildings here. Ocean View Hotel there, Hotel Dixon right here. This entire Ocean View sort of Vice Beach area is going to be so dense with buildings. There's even going to be a park here, which is kind of cool. That's mostly speculation, as you can see by the red borders right now, but Flamingo Park, possible name for it, we'll have to wait and see. But it's not just going to be buildings and beach here, there's going to be parks and other things for you to do in free mode. Scrolling down here, we can see we've got some type of boat dock area for maybe rich yacht owners. Then we've got a couple trailer locations here as well. So we have 22 seconds into the trailer. That's this beach shot showing us this whole beach right here. And as you can see, yeah, the beach just goes all the way up and around. It's crazy how far this beach is going to go. Like, maybe that even goes to the top of the map. That would be absolutely nuts. We've got another trailer shot here at 44 seconds as well, which, okay, so it's this one. Yeah, okay, that's happening on Vice Beach, nice. Then moving across, we have a lot of islands. What I'm really excited for is just absolutely sending it in a supercar across these highways or bridge roads, basically, that are gonna lead back to the mainland. That's gonna be so much fun. We can see that we have an island here, most likely gonna be based off Star Island in Miami, which, if you're unaware, is where a lot of very rich people live. I'm sure in the game there's gonna be some type of robbery that we have to do here. That's gonna be really exciting. And already here we can see a bunch of trailer locations. So let's start here with 41 seconds in. Okay, so that's going to be the yacht shot. Okay, so the yacht shot from the trailer is happening just off Vice Beach, which makes sense, right? There's a rich guy with a yacht, probably lives somewhere around here where he keeps his yacht. The camera's facing to the left, so we can probably see some of these buildings back here in the distance. Which, yeah, we can. Okay. And here we have the port. So the port is going to be right in between Vice Beach and the rest of Vice City. Down here at 23 seconds into the trailer, which is going to be that shot with all the boats. Right here. Yeah, so we can see Vice City in the background there. We're going to have a bridge coming across here as well, which we can see right here. Yeah, that's this bridge right here. And what's kind of nuts is so many of these roads are just going to be massive bridges between islands. Like, this is going to be awesome to drive across, man. This is going to be beautiful. Like, look at how far this road goes. It goes from one island to the port, goes across down here to another island, all these little islands. Then we get down into the Florida Keys or the Gator Keys down here. Oh man, that's going to be fun. I can't wait. Moving a bit further north, we've got these islands, which the speculated name right now is the Venetian Islands. Now, of course, we got a gorgeous shot of this in the trailer at 31 seconds. If you don't remember which one that is, this shot here at nighttime. So as you can see, this shot is looking eastward. So this over here is Vice Beach. Not sure how fast you're going to be able to drive along here. It looks like we've got some toll booths though. So maybe one of the other highways is going to be better. I'm personally hoping that we can get some sort of apartments online at least around here, like some really expensive houses or apartments. That would be awesome. And then getting to the mainland, finally, we have a trailer shot here at 25 seconds, which is actually this shot here. Now, there's a lot that we can take from it, as you'll see on the mapping project here in a second. So we're actually driving across a bridge here back to the mainland, which, yeah, you can see that, right? This looks like the side of a bridge. And you can even see here the Kaseya Center, which we're not sure what it's going to be called in GTA 6, but you can see the location of it here, which is actually going to be right next to the water. Right here, Kaseya Center. Again, we don't know the name of it in GTA 6. It's not actually going to be called that. That's the real life name in Miami. Now we've got a few suburbs. So we have Rockridge, Crosstown, Stockyard up here. This is kind of looking like it's going to be a bit more of an industrial area, I think, by the looks of it, just by the shapes of all of the buildings. You know what? We should probably confirm that. Let's look at 28 seconds in the trailer. Oh, okay. So this is actually where the car meet's going down. Nice. Okay. Maybe not so much of an industrial area, but more of a colorful area, actually, which is pretty sick. So let's see if we can make out where we actually are here. So there's a road going this way. We're facing just to the right of it, which you can see here. Yeah, so we're facing that way. Then we've got, okay, so this is actually right next to the water as well. This little area here is where the car meet's taking place. And it looks like there's going to be a massive highway running right next to it as well, which should hopefully make the map, you know, a lot easier to get across. Scrolling down, we have a lot of trailer shots right here. Okay, so let's get into where we actually are. Try and get our bearings here. So trailer 46, right in the middle of this intersection. Oh, that's this shot here. Okay, so this is looking like there's going to be a massive underground car scene around the Stockyard sort of crosstown area. That's going to be awesome. It's also funny that we've got the leaked TikTok clip right here, which of course I can't show because, yeah, that would not go down well with Rockstar's legal team. But if you're unaware, there was a leaked clip one day before the trailer came out that showed pretty much all of the city. So I'm assuming that's where we're getting a lot of this info from. It was from the TikTok clip that It was right here. So moving south of Stockyard and Crosstown a bit, we'll go to the trailer at 51 seconds here. So it's this clip. It's this clip where the guy's holding his nuts. Nice. So he's on a highway by the looks of it. And what sort of helps us identify where we are here is that it actually shows on the sign behind us which parts of the map are in which location. So I'd assume this was a big help. You can see Vice Beaches and the port over to the that way, left, and the airport is more so to the right, where if we look at here, we're facing south, so to the left of there would be this way, which of course does take us over to the port, and then to the right would take us down to the airport, which it does. That's pretty cool. I find it fascinating how we can find so much info out if you really just dive into the weeds of it. At 1 minute and 6 seconds, we have a speculated trailer point here, so let's have a look. Okay, so this is where this sort of dirt biking meetup is most likely speculated to be happening. Okay, cool. And then as we move into Rock Ridge here, we can actually see a lot. There's going to be what looks like a baseball field at Lone Depot Park. Let's check it out. Yeah, so in real life, this is a baseball field. Got it. Now let's try and see if we can figure out what type of stuff is going to be in Rock Ridge. We have a trailer shot here at 57 seconds. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is the Hammer Lady. So it looks like housing, basically, around this area. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that just by the shape of the buildings, but I guess this could be like a motel or something with that shape of building. Yeah, that makes sense. Moving a bit further south, we get into Brickell, and we have a shot here at 18 seconds in the trailer, which is this shot here. Okay, I wouldn't have actually guessed this was so far west on the map. I thought this would be like on Vice Beach or something, but no, okay, so it looks like this is going to be right here. It's still mind-boggling to me how much of this is just going to be dense city. And we're still just in Vice City. Now we've got highways connecting down here, including over to the Vice City International Airport, which apparently we got a trailer shot of at 40 seconds, which is the Vice sign right here, which I didn't pick up on at the time. But yeah, if you look in the background here, yeah, this does look like an airport, doesn't it? Yeah, you can see like control towers here. Yeah, this is definitely at the airport. Okay, cool. Now moving south as we get more towards Homestead, the Grass Rivers, and of course the Gator Keys below that. First, we have to stop at the Vicedale County Jail. We don't know if that's the confirmed name, but that's just speculation at this point. But we have 3 trailer shots at the start of the trailer. So me, and I'm assuming a lot of other people, wrongly thought that Lucia at the start of the trailer was actually in Leonidas State Prison up here. She's not. She's not in that prison. There's going to be at least 2 prisons, and she's in the second one over here. I don't know if this is like strictly a women's prison or what it's going to be, but it's clearly different to the Leonidas State Prison. So let's have a look at the 3 trailer shots. First is at 3 seconds, which is that massive shot. This one right here. And looking at this now, yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Of course, you can see the prison here. You can see this massive control tower. And my camera's kind of blocking it. Let me just get rid of this for 1 second. You can see a plane obviously heading this way to the left, which is where the airport is. So yes, now this makes a lot more sense. We can see the city in the background, which the camera is facing to the right, as we can see. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So much more sense. We can see the massive radio tower here. The city off in the distance. Yeah, okay. That lines up. That clears up a lot of confusion. And then we have the 2 shots inside the prison at 5 and 8 seconds. So we'll just quickly go through these ones. At 5 seconds is the fence shot. And then at 8 seconds is the shot of Lucia looking out into the prison yard. Now, we don't have many trailer reference points for this Grass Rivers Everglades type area of the map, but it does look like there's going to be a smaller city here. The name we're going with right now, it's Homestead. And then we've got the Everglades. So at 21 seconds, this is a speculated point. Just to be clear, we don't know for sure with this one, but this is the shot of the flamingos. Now, what I was worried about with this area of the map, which looks like I don't have to be worried about, is I thought this was going to be an empty, big area that no one wants to go to. But by the looks of it, there are going to be lots of buildings and activities to do here. We have, by the looks of it, a flamingo HQ, an animal enclosure, poacher shack here. It's going to be cool, man. There's going to be a lot of stuff to do. And what looks good is there's going to be some sort of road going through here. If you've ever played GTA 5 in the area just south of Fort Zancudo, you know that swampy area that's always annoying to get out of? Yeah, basically, I just don't want this to be like that, which I don't think it will be. Then moving south, we have the Florida Keys. Now, I didn't know that the trailer shot for this was so far out here. This massive trailer shot over here is right at the end of the Keys. So 35 seconds. So like, this is crazy, man. It's right at the edge of the map. Very, very bottom of the map. Like, quite literally the bottom of the map. and look at how much life and stuff is going on even out here. Look at all the cars. There's a plane coming through, there's yachts everywhere, there's a blimp up the top here, there's buildings, there's gonna be stuff to do, man. Everywhere on the map. This is gonna be incredible. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. So you can see here we've got some sort of building, a tower here, and that lines up perfectly on the map here. You can see the comm tower, the Coast Guard HQ. Now let's move into Port Gellhorn. This is actually pretty interesting. We have a fair bit of stuff that we know about it already. So this shot here from the leaks in 2022 sort of gave people a decent amount of knowledge about this area. We know there's going to be a prison here. And if we move a bit further north, if you ever watched the Hank's Waffle Diner robbery in the leaks, that was right here. So right at the top of Port Gellhorn. As for actual trailer shots though, only one really confirmed one at 110 here, which is right at the end where Jason and Lucia robbed a gun shop by the looks of it. You can see of course that they pull out onto a road, a main road by the looks of it, which is perfectly backed up here, so they're pulling out of here and they're going to drive up this road. Now unfortunately we don't know too much about Port Gellhorn other than the fact that it's most likely going to have an airfield here and some sort of raceway. I would also assume that this is where the game's going to start off. That's just an assumption, but it looks like there's lots of small-time jobs that you can do here, like Hank's Waffle Diner robbery, robbing, pawn and gun shops. And then I would assume as the game progresses, kind of like GTA 5 with Trevor, eventually you're going to make your way over to the big city here in Vice City. Now, as for the rest of the map, what's kind of sad at this point, but also very exciting, is we don't know any of this stuff. We know that there's going to be a big Lake Leonida out here somewhere, but if we just look back to, GTA 5, where we didn't really know where the Alamo Sea was going to be, that's kind of what we're looking at here with Lake Leonida. We don't know exactly where it's going to be just yet. Probably not going to be in that exact spot, but it will be somewhere around this part of the map. We also know that there's going to be mountains, again, which kind of lines up with GTA 5 when you think about it, right? Like GTA 5, you had all the mountains near the north part of the map. Looks like that's going to be the same with GTA 6. But I tell you what, if it actually ends up being anything like this speculation map right here, man, there's going to be so much stuff to do. It's going to be so dense. And a lot of the community is, again, speculating that it's not just going to be the Keys down here. We're going to have some sort of other islands down here, hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see with that. But overall, I hope you enjoyed the deep dive. Again, massive thank you to all of the guys who are contributing to this mapping project. I can't imagine how much time has gone into it. I know this video wasn't as well edited. I kind of just wanted to dive into it with myself and share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, let me know. If not, we can go back to, more highly edited stuff in the future. I know this is kind of just a video for people who are real nerds about GTA 6. Most people probably won't care, but that's okay. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more stuff like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Boys!